Hi there, welcome back. Well, I wanted to share with you today some free stuff. So if you want to grab a pen and paper, because I've got a bit of a challenge for you, I'm going to give you 5 simple things to do every day that are completely free that can dramatically impact your well-being. So I'm here on the Kenya coast, so I'm kind of in holiday mode, but these are the things that I still prioritize. So wherever you are, whether you're on holiday, whether you're at home, I hope you enjoy some of the sounds that are around me. You might be able to hear some bird songs, some little boats. That's just kind of the background noise. But the 5 things I'm going to talk about today. First of all, fundamentally, breath, okay? The breath of life, literally. We do it every day. We don't even think about it. We just breathe in, out. So I want you to try every day just to think about conscious breathing. So consciously think about how we breathe in, perhaps for a bit longer than normal, and then breathe out. Really simple. If you want, you can put your hands down on your tummy, on your diaphragm, and really feel the breath move the body so that we don't do shallow breathing up here. It's really just taking a moment to really use the breath to relax us. And a really simple tip, actually, if you're feeling anxious, is to simply exhale for longer than you inhale. So say you inhale for the count of 3, you'd exhale maybe for 5. Just do that a few times and it really calms you down. So as you breathe, think about putting your shoulders down, unhooking them from your ears, breathing from a bit lower down in your body rather than this shallow breathing. So that's the first thing, okay, breath. Second thing is movement. You know, we're made to move. Even if you're slightly immobile, a bit infirm, you can still move. You can move part of your body. So moving is really important. I try and do a bit of high intensity movement first thing. So I'll do things like squats. You know, if you talk to any fitness trainer, they say that these squats are kind of like some of their best moves because it fires up the glutes. It's said to stimulate stem cell growth, which is helpful as we age. So while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, while you're brushing your teeth, so many ways you can sneak in just a little bit of extra movement. And then things like push-ups. You probably heard me go on about push-ups before, but I do think they're really, really good. And obviously the best way is to do it on the floor, but if you can't, just do countertops, you know, literally. Just like this, you know, while you're in the kitchen, while you're waiting for something to cook, before you get something out of the oven, just a little bit of exercise snacking, move the body. And then towards the end of the day, don't forget to stretch. You know, don't forget to stretch out the day, just really, unwind the knots, unhook the shoulders, stretch out the neck, particularly if you've been hunched over screens or books or computer work. You know, do a bit of reverse movement just to stretch out. You know, do a Pilates roll down. This is really good for your back. You know, where you tuck your tummy in and you just go down vertebrae by vertebrae, just literally to roll out the spine. And then come up again and really slowly let the head drop. And bring that up with your head. Last of all, so movement, bit of high intensity if you can, but don't forget to stretch out as well. Number 3, I hope you're writing these down and you're going to tick them off every day, is water. It's free. Do you know, here in Kenya, it's a real luxury because clean water doesn't always come out of a tap, so it's highly prized. And very necessary because it's so hot. People often say, well, how much should I drink? You know, it's not an exact science. It depends on where you are, how much exercise you're doing. You know, if you have hot sweats, you're going to need to rehydrate a bit more. If you're doing lots of exercise, you're going to need to rehydrate more if you're in a hot environment. But don't forget, even being at home in the UK, things like central heating and having the fires on can really dry you out as well. And so many headaches are caused by dehydration. And sometimes we feel hungry when actually our body's telling us that it wants something to drink first. So always quench your thirst before eating. Some people say don't drink water with meals because it can dilute your stomach acids. I don't know, I haven't seen any firm evidence on that, but if you want to drink apart from your meal times, then that's fine. So I would say a glass this size, maybe at least 5 of these a day. You know, you can always go higher if you want. Obviously don't overdo it, because there is such a thing as too much water. But yeah, just keep hydrated. And little and often tends to be better than glugging down huge, great glasses at a time. So keep a glass always on the go. Keep a water jug on your desk or in the kitchen, just as a visual reminder that you're going to keep sipping water during the day. Oh, it's good. So that's number 3. Number 4, get outside. So much evidence now points to the powerfulness of getting outside. There was a recent study actually that showed that walking outside for 20 minutes 3 times a week improved memory function. And we're designed to be outside. You know, we're not meant to be locked in, kept in. We're meant to be outside. We're meant to be looking at nature, looking at green, a bit of green, even if it's just a tree or in a park or a garden. You know, if you can, look at a bit of green, but just breathe fresh air. And first thing in the morning tends to be the best time. There's some interesting studies looking at the effect of sunrise and actually going and watching the sunrise. Obviously not staring hard at the sun, but just being out in that early morning sunlight that helps to reset the circadian rhythms of the brain. So if you can, get out early in the day, but whatever time you do, make sure you get outside, even if it's just for a gentle stroll. Obviously, if you can go for a run, so much the better, but do spend some time outdoors. That's something else to tick off the list. Oh, it's hot here. Now, last but not least, is the end of the day, and that's prioritizing sleep. Sleep, it's a great freebie. It's a fabulous freebie, and we all need it and we all run on it. Sleep affects everything. It affects our mental health, it affects our hormone health, it affects our immune system, it affects our gut health. It's the time when our digestion rests. We rest and digest when we sleep. So it's really important to prioritize it. So if you can, try and come off the little screens a couple of hours before bedtime. So, you know, late night scrolling in bed is really not a great idea. Try and have a good sleep routine. Nice warm bath, perhaps with some magnesium bath salts or a couple of drops of lavender on your pillow. But whatever way you do it, just unwind, give yourself a little bit of time, and sleep in the darkness if you can. Sleep with earplugs if you're in a noisy environment, just to give yourself the best quality sleep, and aim for between 7 to 8 hours every night. So sleep, get outdoors, drink some water, move a bit more, and don't forget to breathe. Try them, tick them off, make a little list, and tick off every day your 5 free wellness assets. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.